Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fossils and Archaeology. We are here in front of the Therizino area enclosure, in which I have fixed up quite a little bit. I've made it look a lot nicer. Now, what I saw I was watching YouTube Shorts. Okay, make fun of me all you want. But as I was saying, they kind of just, the ones I was watching, it was like mediocre kind of pens, like they were made of glass and just kind of random. Excuse you, sir. Do you want to? Okay. Alright. Look at you. We have a Dinopedia now. It is a female. We don't have a name yet. Forgot to make the short, but I can go ahead and make it somewhere here soon. Look at you. So we did get these trees from plant fossils. We also got one spruce tree. I only got one sapling. Out of, oh no, I guess and I keep hitting my pause button. That's okay. Anyhow, this area right here, remember what we were like? So I just kind of dug a little hole in the mound, in the mountain, and then put hay bales down because, like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Do you not eat seeds? You eat seeds. Alright, my friend, we'll be back. We need to get you an auto feeder, believe it or not. Unless we need to pause that recording. I do not want it going on for ages. Now, the Dinosaur enclosure. After watching Gobspout, did watch his solo series. I started it. I, for some reason, was thinking, like, oh, what if I just don't... What if I don't keep them close to each other, right? But then I was like, oh, but I can. So, they're going to go right here. Probably. First and foremost, though, I want to get started on the pathway, maybe. That's definitely something we need to get done. So I think we're just going to use stone and stone brick. I'm guessing. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll use stone. We'll use stone brick for the outing, for like the outer edges. And then we'll use diorite or calcite. We can use calcite. Park area. So here's the only issue, though. We have to figure out how we're gonna pathway this up, right? We need to figure out. Obviously, the pathway is gonna go up over this way, and so on, so forth. I just now need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I have absolutely no clue. I kind of wish this pen, you know, oh well. But I don't have a clue, realistically, on how I'm gonna do this pathway. I'm not even gonna worry about the gate till later. I have no idea how I'm gonna build it. So I say we build the path from this side onwards. So from now on, before we build a pen, I think it's only fair that we build a pathway to the area first, so that then we can bridge off said pathway. So from here, I'll create a pathway right here. Right, I'll create it right here, flatten this out. I will then create a pathway around, so that when I put the pen in right here, it'll go in. We will then make a tunnel through the mountain over here, going through. We can start building on the other side. I will then also build a pathway to over here. There will be hotels and a visitor center at some point in time in later episodes. So, I am going to get started. Stop recording that. I am going to get started on building this pathway. So we're going to flatten this out. We're going to flatten this area all the way down to the bare bones. Right now, I wish I had my other shovel, but whatever. And breaking 2 shovel is a-okay. I will now go and see if we need to flatten this out all the way down to here, this one right here, so 75 on the Y, and then we will be good to go on everything. So I'm gonna get started on building this pathway and flattening this out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did do a little path. I'm kind of changing it up. I'm thinking right here next to him will be like this, but then the path will connect here. But then, so it's not the pathway, but it is the pathway. And then you just come here. We'll do some like pond or something. We'll make this look nicer. Eventually go here. I might make this like an actual like wall, like with this, with like this, going like this. Kind of like that. So I do something like that, right? Like this, you know, so it's not the pathway, but it is the pathway, if that makes sense. Just so that like you're not looking at the dirt wall, and you know you're looking at something maybe a little nicer, if I do say so myself, you know. And then you come up here, and then this is where we will put the Dilophosaur area. This is also where I dump my dirt. So, obviously, this is going to be the main infrastructure. Now, obviously, we will push this, delete this, cut that off, and raise the wall a little bit, probably. Right here. For right there, we'll raise the wall a little bit. Everywhere else is fine. And then, obviously, we'll cut that wall, and then, because there's two of them, and then we will probably wrap around like there. I'd say so. I'd say that's plenty big for two Dilophosaurs. Wrap around right about there at the path. Oh my gosh! Why was bro just staring at me? Hello? No, because why was bro just staring at me? He was like, oh, I'm gonna get him the second he unfree cams. Like, what? Bro did not care about anything else but to scare me. Oh my gosh, that gave me the heebie-majeebies. Alright. So yeah, obviously we can get started on this. Now, once again, a lot of when I do building, a lot of it will be shown and a lot of it will not be shown. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So, we need to go ahead and do this. But before that, we will be right back as I have to go somewhere real fast. And we shall be right back. And then we will immediately get on to doing this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And, well, you guys have probably already watched it, but Fossilcraft episode 1 has already gotten out. I actually joined Fossilcraft in the middle of this recording. I just thought I'd prioritize episode 1 of Fossilcraft over this episode, as this episode could wait. But we now need to go ahead and kick on the jets. We need to get a lot of things done in this episode. Mainly, as we said before, we're going to cut this off right there. We're cutting all this down. So at some point in time, I'll probably have to go re-enchant my shovel, believe it or not. And after this episode is recorded and edited, I would probably go... I might not go record Fossilcraft. I might play around with some people in Fossilcraft. Record yet? I don't know yet. We'll see. For some reason, I have learned that Dino Man pre-records super far in his videos. I didn't know that, and to me, it's just a little strange. As someone who used to do that way too much and learned... Hold on, we'll push this back here because we're going to end up making that stone. We don't want anybody falling in pits. Okay, there we go. As someone who used to do that a while back when we would record How to Train Your Dragon, how far is that good? I think that's good. I think that's okay right there where it is. I just think I just didn't want to make it a hill. A stone hill. So, Dilos, I kind of wish we could read up on them. If I go ahead and hatch one, we could. hold on. Let's feed our theory real fast. Let's feed our theory. And then we can go hatch one, and then we can just bring it over. Because we can actually read up on where they live. So these guys theories can live in dense forests. Or they can live in... Oh, he ate bread and he's full. Okay. Or they can live in rainforests, or deserts. I said forests already. Or they can live in deserts. So he could have had either a desert one or a forest one. He got a forest one. So I am going to go ahead and figure out what this guy needs, and then I will begin building. So I think on this one we won't show a lot of the building like we did on that one. Instead, we'll show a lot of the decorating instead. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll be right back. You guys will be zipped on into the building montage. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. You guys just saw me build pretty much the entire thing. Should have left off right about here. Now here is, kind of where I was stuck. Because, like, obviously this wall has to come clear up there. Now, obviously I could just do this. Where it then will meet down here on this wall. See what I mean? Because the walls are different heights, which I guess doesn't look too bad because this one's obviously lower than that one. And when we add the fences and bars, which we will do now, I probably should have done this in the time lapse. It's honestly not too important because I don't know that we did it on the other one. Yeah, we didn't. You're supposed to double up. I could not. It doesn't really matter if you do or don't. Obviously, from what you guys can see, it's just sometimes the walls will look thin and flimsy. Like when you have these big things, you have a little connector piece, but oh well. Technically, I'm not even done, and I'm just not realizing this. And I maybe should have noticed it, but I guess I didn't. And I don't really want to send you guys to the time lapse again. I just feel like that's sending. I feel like that's just doing this. I just feel like that. This pig has been pissing me off the entire time. Mainly because we have to go back to the time lapse already. Because we are going to need to build the area, as I said we would. This pig, man, like, I'm just trying to build, and bro is getting in the way, so it had to happen. It had to happen. So this is the wall. I'm gonna probably, that's gonna be all lifted up and drop down again. But I want that all to be up there, so it's like, you know, it's an actual walled in area, and it's not like halfway done. So then the dinosaurs, you know, so it looks professional, and not like Bob the Builder at 2 years old did it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and go finish this wall. We will then come back when I have a whole bunch of sand. Is there like different textures for sand? Like a ornate sand. That's what we need. That's what I'm looking for. Because it's more of dry. It's sandy. It's dry. There will be a little stream going through. That's what we're looking for. You guys will see when we build it. We'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and finish this wall. And then I'm going to get all of the sand. Alright, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one. This is the area. That is where the door is. I need to flop it around. It's in the wrong spot. But oh well. Oh well, oh well. This is what it looks like now. What do we think? This is without what we did on here, where we added the support beams. This is without it. We're going to go ahead and add those at some point in time. Probably in between episodes, as I kind of want to focus this episode on getting... First and foremost, oh yeah, I added the folding door. I think it would look pretty cool. The only issue though, I guess to be fair, you'd want it hidden from the outside, not from the inside, but oh well. Okay, here is what the plan is I'm gonna dig up all this dirt. Well, I guess I'll start. I also got a new diamond backpack, so we could just have a whole bunch of sand. Essentially, we're just gonna be digging this up. Now, I'm gonna yip yap for a little while with you guys. And then, eventually... Oh, I wanted to chisel this. Hold on. Do we have... stick and iron. Perfect. So... like that. Yes. So let's... What? I could have sworn you could chisel it, no? Sand. Ornate. How do I get that? By chiseling sand. No? How am I supposed to get... Okay. I guess I can't. Well, that sucks, but nothing I can do about it, I guess. Oh well. I guess we're just gonna have normal, regular sand as the park area. Can I chisel dirt? I can chisel dirt. Like vertical dirt. Looks a little more dry. I'd say anyways, I don't know. There's not like dry dirt, so I can't do that. But there's vertical dirt, and that looks, you know, not like dirt, so I mean. There we go. Is there like porous dirt? There, dirt panel. Not. Oh, cobbled dirt. Cobbled dirt is like dry. I don't know. Whatever. It just wasn't meant to be. What I could probably do is just do like all of the outlines. That makes sense. If I just do all of the outlines and then I don't know. Like if I just place that like that. Like, I feel like that would work, hopefully. Because then I just do... it's actually not supposed to rain here. It's a arid area. Thank you very much. But now it's thunderstorming, so... Great! Great. I think the park's not open yet. Like, holy... Come on. Let me sleep. Thank you. There's a wandering trader. I think he's on the inside of the pen. I can't really tell. He can have fun over there, though. Alright. So, we now get to go ahead and send you to the building montage where I get to play sand for about 7 years. And then we will be right back with probably the end of the episode, placing down both Dilophosaurs. Dilophosaurs? Did I really just say? Placing down both Dilos, in which they will hatch in this episode. So I'll see you guys here in a second. Once all that is over, we will then hatch them. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As you just saw, we built this entire thing. I obviously added the little texture details. Added this. Did some sand stairs, believe it or not. Ooh, how's that staying like that? Put a block. Don't matter. Put some, so it's like a little river, if that makes sense. You see what I'm talking about? So like, it's an arid, so it rarely rains. So they don't, you know, they still have water that they can drink from. Could make it a little bigger, so we have 2 of them. Both of these guys will need a name, believe it or not. We're gonna pause that because I'm tired of it always running. I did put food into the feeder. The Theory also has a feeder right there. I don't know if I showed that or not. Look at her. She needs somebody new. We need new Theory DNA, so she can have a Theory as well. So we have our 2 Dilos. They're both gonna need names, that's for sure. How about I go ahead and make the short right now, even though I didn't make it for the Theory. I'm not bluffing this time. I will make it right now, and then we will have these guys hatch, and so I will be right back with your program. I'm gonna be honest, I was on my phone. They hatched. So we have 2 of them. We have a male Dilo and a male Dino. So we have 2 Dino. We have 2 Dilos, both male. Let's go around and light this place up. I don't want any creepy crawlies spawning in. Hold on. I think it's better if a block is there, huh? Where is it? I think that's better. So this is probably going to be it for the episode. I don't really have anything else. In between episodes, I am probably going to go ahead and work on the path to where we can hopefully build the visitor center. I'm hoping to get that done next episode, believe it or not. I will have to design it, but I'll probably work with the guys at Fossil Craft to see what we can get done. Also, there is a missing block right there, and it's kind of irking me a little bit. There we go. So that's gonna be it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please like, subscribe, join the Discord, link in the description to tune in for this episode and the next episodes to come. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.